Taking a trip to the emergency room is not how anybody pictures spending 4th of July. The day started like any normal 4th of July. We would go out to Aunt Betty's farm and spend the morning fishing with our dads. But next thing I knew, I was on my way to the emergency room. Little did I know while I was at the emergency room, more things were happening at the farm. This is a story that anybody can relate to, a good day that went terribly wrong. We had done it for years. The whole family loaded up the cars with fishing gear, food, and fireworks, and we spent the afternoon fishing with our dads. It was the day my cousins and I had talked about all year. I couldn't get out of the car fast enough once we pulled up to Aunt Betty's farm. It was hard to contain our excitement. I grabbed my pole and made a dash to the dock to be the first person on the dock to get to fish. We've all had the feeling of our legs moving faster than our body. This is exactly how I felt. I saw the big rock ahead of me, but I didn't have enough time to jump over it or go around it. And the next thing I knew, I was heading face first into a massive rock. I was lying there shocked, not knowing what to do. Nothing was registering in my mind. I peeled myself off the rock, thinking it was hopefully just a couple of scratches, but the look on my family's face told me that it was much worse than a couple of scratches. Instantly, I felt the blood dripping all around me. The ride to the emergency room was scary. My mom had a blanket on my face, sopping up all of the blood, and she was on the phone with people saying things like broken nose, 3 missing teeth, and a gash on the face. When we got to the emergency room, the doctors looked at me and told me it wasn't as bad as we thought it was, but I disagreed because they could not feel the pain I was in. It took them about an hour to bandage everything up and to realign my nose, and they told me that with a couple of pain meds, I would be good as new in a couple of weeks. Next thing I knew, we were heading back up to the farm. When we pulled up to the farm, I thought that everybody would be rushing to the car to see how poor little Abby was doing, but to our surprise, everybody was crowded around my elderly grandmother. As we got closer, we could see that something was terribly wrong. Everyone looked surprised and shocked, and we had learned that my grandma had fallen and broken her right arm. She was walking to the picnic table where we kept all of the food and tripped over the root of a tree and broke her arm. My uncles loaded her up in the car, and once again we took a trip to the ER. You can only imagine the look on the receptionist's face when she saw our family for the second time that day. The doctors fixed my grandma's arm and told us that she'd be in a cast for the next couple of months. This 4th of July has been coined as the worst holiday in Evans family history thanks to me and my grandma. Needless to say, that was the last year we spent Independence Day at Aunt Betty's farm. A good day started off with tradition, soon ended with taking 2 trips to the ER. The moral of this story is to enjoy everything while it happens, because in a split second you could be on your way to the emergency room.